Hi, my name is Remi and I'm an iOS developer here at Whereby. And today I would like to show you how to get started with the Whereby iOS SDK to embed Whereby in any iOS native app. For this, you will need first a room URL, and if you don't already have one, you can go to the whereby.com website, click on try for free, and try embed it for free. From there, you will create your own Whereby account and get a room URL. Once this is done, we're going to jump in Xcode, create a new Xcode project and a new app that I'm going to call Whereby iOS SDK Demo. Let's prepare a little bit this app. I'm going to embed the main view controller in a navigation controller and just add a simple button that we're going to use later to join the room. I'm going to link this button to my view controller in a little bit, and let's try to run this app in the simulator. Alright, we have this join room button that does nothing for now. Now, to import the iOS Whereby iOS framework, there are two ways. You can either use CocoaPod's framework, just add the Whereby SDK pod to your pod file in your workspace, or you can simply use Swift Package Manager to add the Whereby package. We recommend to use the most recent version of the package, add package, and from there I'm gonna rebuild the app and I should be able to import the Whereby SDK. The first things we have to do is to add the permissions, media permissions, to our info playlist file. So camera, not calendar, no, camera, and microphone. Okay, I'm gonna create a new file where I'm gonna store the room URL that I'm gonna use as a string for now. And now I'm gonna create the URL itself from the string. Then I'm gonna create a room config from this URL, and I'm gonna create a room view controller from this room config, and I'm gonna use the navigation controller to push my Whereby room view controller with some animation. Finally, last step is to join the room, and now we should be able to run the app. The first time the app will run, it will ask for camera and microphone permission. Yes, join the meeting. I'm gonna use video, but since I'm in the simulator, the camera will not work here, but I'm able to join the room normally. It is possible to configure a little bit the UI here. For instance, I would like to hide this room info and this settings button. This can be done in the room config. Room info is hidden. Yes, true. And then the settings button is hidden true as well. I would like to force the media mode to be only video. And I also would like to change the background color to, let's say, yellow. Let's run again. I can see the yellow color. I can join the meeting, and I can see that the room info and the settings button are indeed hidden. It is also possible to modify the style of the primary and secondary buttons, and this is done for all the buttons in the room from the website. Actually, if you go to configure and appearance, you can change the style for all buttons here. And red, and save. And if I just rejoin the room, all the new style will be applied here. Finally, it's also possible to embed the whereby room view controller in just a portion of the screen by just adding a couple of lines. This is all documented in our public repository, where you will find all the documentation needed. We also have a public repository for a demo app that is pretty similar to the one we were building together. And yes, may you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a good day.